What's up? It's Mr. Vashon, and I'm back again with another video. This time we're going to touch on how to make a Jersey Club remix. Before we get started, please make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and let's jump right into it. I'm from Philly, live in Baltimore, but obviously I grew up on club music. Club music never really went anywhere, but the resurgence of it recently has been going crazy. So one of the remixes that I did was Victoria Monet's On My Mama remix, and it did pretty well. People enjoyed it, and I enjoy making the remixes. So I thought this would be pretty much a good video to kind of talk about how I made that remix, and we're gonna jump right into it. So, all right, so right here, I'm obviously a Logic Pro guy. I love Logic Pro. That's just my software of choice. And Yeah, so let's see what I really have going on here. So you'll see I have some stuff muted here. Just for copyright purposes, I won't be playing the whole remix on here, but I will put a link below to the actual remix that I did, so you can check it out. But I'll play like little hints of it just so you can kind of gauge, and maybe you don't know the song. I already start the song off just kind of with you know what I mean, just that part right there. And then it transitions. So I starts off and I kind of have this classic club loop. And that's kind of like your classic Baltimore club break. When you hear that, I mean, people ready to go off every time. All right, and within that, it's a couple layers underneath. It's not just that loop. So I have kind of this vocal sample there. I have the hi-hats there. And I have also a snare. And with all of that, that's when and I like putting, other little elements underneath a loop. Even though a loop is great, it's nothing wrong with juicing it up, just a little bit. And going on to the rest of it, it's really a huge build up in my session, of when it actually drops, like the kick drum drops and the pattern comes in, and that's usually right here for me on the chorus. Just another thing about when you're making like a Jersey Club remix, there's a couple ways you can do it. The way that I did it is I decided to turn the whole song, with all of the verses and choruses in there, into a whole Jersey Club remix. Sometimes producers will just take the popular songs of it and then chop it up and pick the popular part and then put the Jersey Club vibe or Baltimore Philly Club, depending on who you're talking to, on the song. So the choice that I chose was just doing the whole song. So Jersey Club also has some signature sound effects that they use, and that kind of whip effect is a very popular Jersey Club sound. They have that. There's also like this creak sound that you know that's kind of classic or a staple in the Jersey Club music. And um, and as we keep going along, I had a clap in here. I just kind of try to build throughout the whole song, and it's this kind of like the pre-chorus going on right there, and then this is kind of where the drop happens. And just so you can kind of hear how that transition is. I felt that on my own. And those finger snaps are definitely like a Jersey Club staple. Here we go. Those. It's no. You can't really do a remix without those finger snaps. So if you decide that you want to do one, start off with the finger snaps because you're definitely gonna need them. And then another element, they also have the 808 in here. Obviously, my arrangement is just kind of how I was feeling with it. There's no really rules to how you want to do it, but there is a specific kind of format. This one is a little different because I'm just going with the flow of the song. But if you go the other route, you pick the part that you want, and you can kind of arrange it how you want to. But right here, I have like a 808, and that comes in. And on top of that 808, I still have the Baltimore Club music break in there, but I have some automation in there. If you don't know what automation is, it's kind of like a way to have any of your effects change in real time automatically. Obviously, you have to set it, but once you set it, it'll automatically do it throughout the song, wherever part you want. So the effect that I actually have here is a single band EQ, and with the single band EQ, you have like a high cut filter, low cut. Well, not filter, but technically a filter, but you can change that frequency there. So if I play it, you can see the frequency going up, and then you can hear. So it kind of changes the dynamic of the beat, and it kind of adds a little flair, and it has like this kind of up and down effect, and it just kind of gives it some diversity. So if you're not using much automation in your production, you should definitely start using some automation. And that's fairly most of the song. It'll just do the whole thing over again, just the format of the song. So thank you guys for watching this video. As you can see with Jersey Club, there's just not a whole bunch of elements there. There's certain things, but there's a specific way that you have to do it though. And you take your time to listen. You know, and figure out what's the best way to go about it. But don't think just because it's not that many elements or that many parts that it's anybody can do it. Anybody can't do it. It takes some skill, and you need to really dig in, figure it out, have fun with it, and get your Jersey Club, Philly, or Baltimore, depending on who we're talking about, vibes done. But if you have any questions for me about just this remix in general or any other production questions, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and once again, I'll put a description. In the description, I'll put a link to the actual remix that I did. And this is Mr. Vashon, and I'll catch you next time.